starting at this low price. I'm getting through it, girl.
I'm gonna start timing you. I've got my watch on.
I am knocking through this stuff. We have a lot to get to. This is an awesome hour. Once more, I've got to remind you, everything from Diane Gilman's collection is under $50, including everything on hsn.com. Check it out. We've never done it, and that's going to end soon. It's a really special offer while she's here for her visit, and her visit ends tonight. Okay, first time ever at this low price. We're now moving to SuperStretch. There's a lot of you who are brand new. So we're going to kind of explain it. The light, yeah.
And this is all about the art of weaving. This happens to be a fit and flare, super duper in fashion, but we keep it completely fitted through the thigh and the knee, and then it flares out to approximately a 22-inch leg opening. This has so much stretch to it. It is 9.5 ounces. So you got a jean that you can wear right now. If you love platform sandals, if you say to yourself, wow, I love that stretch, and you love the fact that it's got a sateen surface, guess what? In we did hand-done survey. We counted by hand every single review. SuperStretch and SuperStretch Lite, 11,800 perfect 5-star reviews. You people love this fabric.
Wait, repeat that again.
11,800 perfect 5-star reviews.
And how does that translate? It's a fabulous jean and a great
fabric. Because it all comes from the fabric first.
Oh, it's a brilliant fabric. Let's do colors real quick.
Okay,
we have black, chambray, fuchsia, indigo, and white, petite, average, tall.
The cham
We're going to go
gorgeous.
2 through 24. We'll show you all of them right there.
The
Thanks,
indigo
guys.
has a little bit of whiskering and hand rubbing on it. The black is a pure black, and that pink again is gorgeous. The white, see, I love SuperStretch Lite in white.
In white. Oh,
that is beautiful. So if you like the fashion essential, which is that flared jean, we do it gently. We do it with all the right proportions for you and I. It looks great with a wedge sandal. It looks great with a platform. This is for the curvy girl, I think, who wants to balance out. If you feel you've got too much through the tush, the hips, even the upper thighs, and that would be all of us, or the tummy, here's a great balancing act. And that's why the girls look like they have mile-long legs.
Yeah,
Again, this is size 2 to 24.
For your hips.
Again, of course, you've got petite, average, and tall. This is kind of that
wait, we only have 2,000 of these even available. Sorry. And we do not do these at $39.90. Day in and day out, even on sale, they're $49.90, girls. This is I just got to point this out. If you love her SuperStretch Lite, which is so incredible, her SuperStretch Lite, which is just so delicious on the leg. It feels good. It looks good. It glides over your body. It's super comfortable for summer too because of the light fabrication. We don't do it at $39.90. When it's on sale, it's $49.90. So again, $20 off today. And again, I want you to go on down. Notice the 3 flex. You can get these home for $13.30. Now, these are very different than the $29 jean we showed you. And it's nice to have those alternatives. The $29 one, you'll love it. It's great, but it is more of a classic jean. It's got that body. It's got that hand. SuperStretch Lite gives you more stretch. Now remember, classic stretches. This gives you more stretch, and I believe for the summertime, it's just that whisper touch of light enough fabric that keeps you comfortable.
You know what the beauty of it is?
You look like you're wearing kind of a substantial pant.
It's 9.5 ounces, but it's densely woven, and that's why it looks substantial.
That's the trick, huh?
So let's say that you have a 9.5 ounce that's done as more open basket weave. It doesn't look so substantial. It looks kind of see-through. But if you take it and you use finer yarn to make the woven and you weave it more densely, then you can get a lighter weight that you can never see a lump or bump through. We give it that sateen surface, which is so gorgeous with silicone wash. These are the kind of jeans you want to move in because every time you move in these, you go, I just love the way this feels. It's soothing all day long.
Every time you sit in these, when you sit in them, you go, They're so nice.
They're so nice.
Oh, and we had a gal earlier who said she was a school teacher.
Yeah.
And she said, sometimes I get to wear my Diane Gilman jeans to school. And I thought she was going to say, oh, dress down day. And she said, no. She goes, it's the super stretch because of that finish. This is a dressier finish. So where you think you normally couldn't wear jeans, you can wear super stretch. Yeah. Okay, and that's important. And what I like too is notice there's no, even on the chambray, there's no contrast top stitching. I think that's another reason why the super stretch looks
So it makes it a little more like
dressier.
a dress pant in a 5-pocket jean body. And for anybody that likes a little bit of fashion and says if we can do full-length shot, you know what? I love the boot cut, but what's next? It's this flare. So you'll see it on the ladies, and that's why everybody looks so tall in these. We have petite, average, and tall, but because it fits so beautifully through the waist, hip, thigh area, through the knee, and then flares out, this is about a silhouette to make you look taller and leaner.
I love your flare. I am such a huge fan of the flare. For that, look at that. I love it in the fuchsia too. Her leg looks like it's about 10 miles long. Yeah. I mean, it looks,
doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? And it's that a little bit extra flare on the bottom without being bell-bottomy. It's not a huge, big, bulky leg.
When you see a silhouette like this in a magazine, it's always shown on a younger girl. Like in my case, she'd be about 40 years, 50 years younger. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, that's great for her, but how do I wear it? Well, we're showing you a million different ways to wear it. We're showing you with a blazer. We're showing you with a fringe top. We're showing you with the cold shoulder. We're showing you with the classic shirt tied at the waist, that boho lace edge that, that we see in the background. And all together create a mood. You know what? Fit and flare can go boho. It can go tailored. It can go casual. And you can wear this with a pair. I just bought the cutest platform tennis shoes. They would look,
really?
They would look sensational.
I just love how Sonia looks and that whole boho chic. And now that blazer, by the way, that's $50 off today. So that's office, summertime office.
Oh, totally.
And look at Sonia is, hey, let's go to a weekend to an arts festival.
That's Chloe. I'm at a festival in London.
Yeah,
it's
totally.
Festival. It's completely really mood oriented.
And by the way, Daryl, is Sonia's top sold out? I think it is, but if it's not, I do want to mention because I think that chambray with her top is so beyond cute.
That is so I'm going antiquing. I'm staying at a B2B.
Oh, yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
We want to show you a little bit of a before and after on this so you can get a feel for what SuperStretch Lite is about. Now, you know how they say before a program, warning, the contents may not be suitable. This is warning, this looks really painful. Size 10, same girl, left and right, regular jean, SuperStretch Lite on the right. Look at the higher rise. Look at how it glides over her hip. Look at how it fits through the crotch area, and look at how you avoid muffin spill. So here's a jean that honestly embraces you, sculpts to your body, never creates any stress through the waist. Thank you for that, before and after, and really truly works constantly in your favor. I know we've all been the before, but now you get to be the after. And the after is so much better looking and so much more comfortable.
Well, and it's all about the perfect cut, too. And then you have the choice of your lengths and your size. These are custom fit for you. That's what you're buying. And do you know how much it costs to have a pair of jeans custom made? Have you ever had someone make you a custom pair?
I'll tell you what happened. I bought a fit and flare in Europe. I'm thinking I bought it in London, maybe Paris, but I loved the way it looked, and the fabric was interesting too. So I get it home, the thing cost a fortune, and I didn't try it on in the store. I think I was like heading to the airport. So I go to put it on. Now we do about a 32-inch inseam on a fit and flare because we like it to go out and over your sandal or your wedge or your boot. 38-inch inseam. Now, I knew somebody in America, it was so stupid. I knew someone in America who was a representative for the brand. And I said, what are you people doing? Why would you do that? And they said, because, first of all, we don't want short, big women wearing our brand and giving it a bad reputation. Oh my God. And we don't want to bother making petites and talls. So we figure You buy it, it's your responsibility. You take it to a tailor. You know, I took it to a tailor. They wanted $28.
Just to hem the pants?
$28. Well, they had to hem it. They had to reproportion it because you really should be getting the bottom opening, but as you go up, you're not. Here, we give you petite, average, and tall. We give you 16 sizes to play with. We show you the before and afters of what the fabric can do for you and how performance-oriented the fabric is, and that is what makes shopping on HSN with DG2 such a pleasure. You know, where you ordinarily would think to yourself, I can't even buy a sloppy looking bottom in a store and get it right.
For $39.90.
How could I ever get something on television in a fitted bottom? Actually, it's more logical, it's easier, it's more information oriented because we're here to explain it all, and because you've got a host who wears the brand relentlessly, and a guest who is the CEO and the chief designer and the fit model of the brand and understands it backwards and forwards.
Okay,
and that price is
it's
phenomenal.
Incredible. And this is the most expensive fabrication of Diane's entire line. Now, when we normally do it on sale, even at a good introductory price or she's here for a visit, it's $49.90. If you've watched, you've seen it a million times. It's very rarely $39.90, especially because it's super stretch, because it's such an expensive fabrication. We layer onto that 3 flex pays. We've now sold almost 800 pairs with everyone waiting, and I am so sorry. I know a lot of you are on hold.
And you really want these jeans.
Yeah, if you can,
gosh.
please go to hsn.com or your app. Yeah, just jump over there if you have the capability. If not, stay on the line, and we are trying to get through the calls as fast as we can. But I do apologize. A lot of you are still online for the $29 one. This is very different than this one. This is your year-round weight. It's got a really traditional feel.
Twill and a twill, really a twill surface, where here you're talking about a really beautiful, dense weave in a sateen finish. You know, I think you can probably, maybe if we do a close-up on the black, you'll be able to see that sateen surface. You see there's that little bit of sheen and glow. So I always say, if you are in a profession like school teacher, real estate agent, salesperson, somebody who meets and greets the public, this is a very finished, very, very high-end look. And you are going to simply be embraced by 70% long-combed cotton. It's the way it's woven. There's only 2 machines in the world, one in Istanbul, where Turkey is perfect climate for cotton, and one outside of Shanghai that can even weave this. It's you know, it's woven when you get into a regular denim, like a 14, 15-ounce denim in the stores, it's a very coarse thread. It's not grade A cotton. That's why it's so scratchy and bulky. When you get to SuperStretch family, especially SuperStretch Lite, it is a much thinner carding of the yarn and then woven closer together the way you love, like a fine gauge knit sweater. And it's not that it's bulky, but it does have every attribute to hold you in. Same here. And then we put in the spandex and we give you ultimate stretch and comfort. You know what? This is, to me, such an easy fashion statement, but I appreciate a fashion statement at $39, not at $390. Most of the time, when you see something that's in step and in all of the magazines, and you see it again on all the Guilty Pleasure magazines with the starlets, you pay a fortune for it because it's such a premium cut. When we do fashion, real fashion jeans, we bring in very few. We've already sold half the quantity just from talking to you. And this will probably not come back for another year.
Yes, because it's light. Diane only does the SuperStretch Lite during the spring summer.
We don't want to paper America with it. We want the girls out there who are collectors, who are in a mode of life where they love this, who are curvy girls that want that balance from here down to that sloped out leg opening. perfect for you guys.
And here's the nice thing about it too, on the day where you say, oh my gosh, it's so hot, but I really need to wear pants, you won't mind putting these on. Right, flat out.
9.5 ounces is really for this time of year, all the way through October. I think perfect for every part of the country, but then for the West Coast and for the Gulf Coast, guess what? It's going to be perfect. This is perfect
this
year-round.
is your year-round. If you live any of the warmer climates, the southern states, whatever, this is your year-round jean.
And we'll
it's
show
very
this to
easy.
you up close.
By the way, the pink is almost completely sold out.
That's a
So
really
if you want the
pretty
fuchsia,
pink.
that's almost gone. Go for the white, the white, the white. If you're more traditional and you say, I only wear white during the summer.
And you can't see through it.
The weight on this is impeccable. The comfort level, the stretch is absolutely sensational. And you'll know when you slip it on. Every time you slip on any of our any of the SuperStretch.
You get it right.
I know,
we have almost 45 minutes
to finally get it right.
Yeah.
But when you put on the SuperStretch, it's just like, oh, thank you. It was so funny. And you never get tired of the feeling of putting on SuperStretch.
I want to show you how
sense?
lean it is. Yeah, everything is about my waist. Everything, every figure challenge is about my waist and my midriff. So I want to show you how thin this waistband is, because you get a bulky waistband, you cut way down on stretch, but you also bulk up your body. Look at that. It's like wafer thin, and that means it stretches more. That means you never get a red rim around the body. That means you're not adding bulk. Everything about this is great. So if you love this cut, if you love that flare, and you've seen it in all the magazines, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, it's only made for younger girls, as usual, I'm out of the game, because no one makes it for me. Well, we do. But when we do a fashion jean like this, we bring it in a very small quantity. And many times we'll say, those of you that got it, got it. And
if you didn't, you're not.
Yeah, kind of.
And then a spectacular price, $39.90. That's so unusual for SuperStretch. It's usually $49.90. It's at its best price. Then add 3 flex. We're wrapping this one up now. 1,300 ordered.
But you know, this price is like a freaky price.
Oh, it's such a good price.
This is $10 below a TS price. Actually,
you're right.
Today's special on this would not be $49 because of the amount of fabric you have to use to create the bottom. It would probably be